Hello traders, this is Forex Nelson. I'm back again today with another 8 trades. Today's date is October the 14th and I'm using my brand new PIP trigger trading system. System uses the PIP trigger, that's this upper and lower channel here, has the gold arrow, top and bottom. Very easy system. It's actually great for even beginners, or if you've been trading for years and years. You get a gold arrow followed by a red arrow here and here, you can sell. And in real time right now, could have bought here. These arrows, super signal arrows, actually show you the cycles within the market. I call it the flow of the market. And down at the bottom here we have some oscillating indicators. We also have this meter. Basically you'll buy strength, in other words near the top, against the ones at the bottom, or weaker. So the euro dollar is a good one to buy, which I did. Right here, euro dollar. You will get an audio sound and this pop-up box you see here suggesting to buy and or sell. Now every morning around 6 I try to get into into my office in front of the charts right where this vertical line is. But it was an extended weekend with the holiday here in Canada, Thanksgiving, and so I took a few trades, the forex ones, before 8:30, and the rest when I got looking at the charts, 11 o'clock, so roughly for an hour after that, a little after 12 here, I closed out basically the trades. You can trade anytime. Asian, London, Asian's back here, London's here, New York is here. You can trade all 3 sessions and you can do quite well after you learn how to trade using the PIP trigger. And of course I take a quick look at my daily trade plan. Then if I want to be buying or selling, like this one for today's selling, I'll manually put in this white arrow. And as you can see in the daily trade plan, there's a lot of blue in here. And so is a bullish market at this point in time within the markets. The odd one is at the moment running flat, and we've got 2 bearish. Look for bearish trades. Now if you're trading without any kind of a daily trade plan, well, that's one good reason why you're still struggling. You can check whatever time frames you want to work or go by. Say it's the daily, if you're a day trader, the daily and the 4 hour, and then you can drop it down to a smaller time frame, and as it says here, look for bullish trades. Now if you have any questions regarding this daily trade plan, well, you can get some more information right below this video in the description, and if you need more information, well, just get in contact with me. Okay, so let's check out these trades. Dollar CAD. So we're just going to drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Okay, so on this dollar CAD trade, had the arrow from the daily trade plan. Here's the PIP trigger, gold arrow, followed by the red arrow. Took the trade in this area right here, and I closed it out over here. So close it out here, locking in looks like 22 pips, and that paid out $163. Okay, moving on to the next trade, which is the euro yen. Let's drag and drop this up. I bought it. I bought all the rest of them. So the PIP trigger, gold arrow is back here. Bounced around a little bit. Another blue arrow here, blue arrow here, blue arrow here. All these things are telling me it's going to go up. along with the daily trade plan. Took the trade at this point. Finally, I closed it out here being happy with 44 pips, and that paid out $289. Moving right along to the next trade. Euro dollar. Drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. So we have the arrow from the daily trade plan, the super signal right here. Came after the pip trigger gold arrow. And another super signal arrow here. It's a great system, especially for you beginners. Got in at that point, closed it out here, locking in 47 pips. And due to the fact that it pays $10 for each pip, easy to see, looking at the money, should be 47. And that ended up paying out $470. Okay, moving on to the futures now. As you can clearly see, they move a lot more and pay a lot more. Let's pull this up. Let's drag and drop this up. Okay, had the arrow from the daily trade plan, super signal here, and the pip trigger gold arrow. So, time to get in, and that's exactly what I did. And on this Dow Jones, took the money, divided it by 5, pays $5 for each tick. We're looking for 160. Got in here, looking for 160. Looks like that's as close as I can get, but it's 160, and that paid out, as you can see, $800. Okay, let's move on to the next trade, which is the Russell. Russell pays $10 for each tick. So let's see where we got in at. Got in here, closed it out here. We had the arrow from the daily trade plan. Here's the pip trigger, the gold arrow, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of things here telling you going up along with the daily trade plan. So finally I decided to get in, and I took the money, divided it by, well, it's $10 for each tick, so easy to see. We're looking for 81. 81. Another one that's probably as close as I can get. 81. And that paid out $810. Okay, moving on to the next trade, which is the S&P 500. It's right at the end here, so drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Okay, we had the arrow from the daily trade plan. Here's the pip trigger gold arrow. Got some super signal arrows. Got in at this point. Took the money, divided it by 5, as it pays $5 for each tick. Looking for 187. 187. Another one that's about as close as I can get. 187. And that paid out $937. Moving right along to the next trade, which is the NASDAQ. Now on this NASDAQ, pays $20 for each tick. So, took the money, divided by 20. Calculator says we're looking for approximately 71. So, drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. So we have our little cursors here. So daily trade plan arrow, super signal, the gold pip trigger arrow. So got in at this point, and we're looking for 71. 71. It's right in this area somewhere. Let's try that one more time. Got in here, closed out here. 71, there it is right there. You remove the last 2 digits, and that paid out $1,422. Okay, moving on to the last trade, which is the DAX 30. Now I dropped it down to the 5 minutes to try to get a reading on it, but this vertical line over here, that's 6 a.m. And I pulled the trigger just after 11. It's in the trade for less than an hour. So let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at first of all. And here we go. We had the arrow from the daily trade plan, pip trigger gold arrow, super signal here, here. Got another one over here. But anyhow, this is where I got in. And I took the money, divided by 3.75, pays $3.75 for each tick. Calculator says we're looking for 410. And even on the 5 minutes, this is still hard to get right on. It's 410, and that paid out, as you can see, $1,537. And as you can see, both the NASDAQ and the DAX 30, even if you just traded these two, they have great payouts. At least it does for me every day. Every day that I'm trading it, it always has fantastic payouts. Now, obviously, I got well over 200 pips and or ticks. The grand total for today is 1,022, and all of those pips and ticks, as you can see, paid out $6,430. So if your system's not producing like my pip trigger, I recommend you get your hands on it. Don't forget about the daily trade plan. I forgot to mention or show you my FibMaster tool. The more tools you have in your toolbox, the trading will become easier and easier. Remember, you'll need a lot of education to succeed at trading. Now, if you have any questions, well, quite simple, just get in contact with me, and that's very easy to do. All you got to do is look right below this video in the description. You'll get my contact information plus a lot of other information. Now you can pick up the phone and call me directly, and I do answer the phone most of the time. Now, of course, if you cannot call me, well, just send me an email. Now, of course, I do prefer Teams. Made a link below this video. All you got to do is click on the link. We'll have a Teams connection. At that point, I should be able to answer most of your questions, and it can even do some screen sharing. Now, also in the description, you'll find 5 different packages. And of course, I do have a special offer. Well, if you just want to buy one package, as each and every package I do charge $250. Now if you buy one package, it's $250. If you buy 2 packages, it's $400. And if you want 3 packages, that'll be $500. So obviously the more you buy, the cheaper it is. And if you even want a bigger discount, well, just get in contact with me, and I can show you some other packages where you'll get a 50% discount. Well, looks like it's time to wrap up this video and this day of trading. And of course, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and video, I want to wish you good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.